So we bounce back a little ways in time, and we're sitting inside of a room inside the school. You can see out the window a bunch of storm clouds and lightning, and there's a great storm outside of this window. Rain beads and hits up against the window, and we see someone in the room. Is Sev standing up, sitting down?
I guess I'm sitting. I won't be standing up in the middle of a room.
Well, it just depends what you're doing. So we catch you and you're just sitting. You don't when you're inside the school. You've been informed by the RA that you don't wear your armor inside the school unless you're leaving the school or doing something. You are allowed to carry your weapons, or if you have any familiars or you have anything extras, they have to stay in your room. So you're sitting there without your armor. So how do you put do you put it in the trunk, or do you have something that you have it standing up on its own that you can always see it?
I'd be kind of cool if they had a stand in the room.
Okay. Well, it would not be surprising if they had a stand that you. So there's an empty suit of armor standing before you.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there, and you're looking at it, and it almost feels as if the armor speaks to you. It's empty, of course. But you feel like it says your name. Where do you keep your pen and notebook? Do you keep it on you at all times? Do you put it on your desk? It's like this is your room. This is your place. How I don't assume that you take it far from you, but
yeah, I wouldn't say be at arm's length. Do I have a nightstand? Maybe?
Yeah,
I'll put a nightstand.
So it's on the stand.
Yeah, it'd be right beside my bed.
Yeah. So you don't have it clutched or held up.
No, I just not that big of a deal.
Okay.
To take off the weight from it.
Yeah. So it's just off. You've been here a day or two, and you've really not been compelled to write anyone's name, which is sort of nice. But you've had an uneasy feeling about this storm for the last few hours, and it only grows. So, but again, we've jumped to the armor. Sort of says you feel like the armor says your name. It's you don't know if you imagined it or if it really did.
Okay. Just laugh it off. I didn't think of it.
Okay.
I would just laugh it off. Yeah.
So is this maybe the storm playing with you?
Yeah.
So there's a crack of lightning outside. The storm worsens, and you hear a noise in your room. So, and you look over beside on your nightstand, your notebook is open. So, and it's come open, and the quill is bookmarking it.
Okay. How about it writing itself?
They didn't say it wrote. It's just laying in the pages open.
The page is empty, so
It's empty.
shut it back.
Okay.
Nothing to write.
Is there nothing to write?
You know what?
Well, I ain't seen nobody die.
Oh, it's not about seeing. It's you're also called to areas of death. So
Well, yeah, but he would probably say it in my head. He wouldn't open my book, would he?
it's so there's a storm. You have bad feelings. There's things your armor called to you. These are all, these are all feelings.
Good call.
Yeah, these are all uneasy feelings. These are new feelings for you, though. You've only had your oath for a few days.
I guess I could.
You could do a religion roll if you wish.
I was meditate on it, but natural 20.
Oh, so you close your eyes and sort of meditate.
I like the app. I like the app more now.
So and when you close your eyes, you're in this black room, and you're sitting on your bed.
Okay.
And you open your eyes in your mind in the meditative state, and what stands before you is, the one that you look up to the most, the one that sets you upon this journey.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you remember the name of this character? It is not Lion.
Well, no,
do you remember what you call him?
The Keeper of the Death Note.
Yes. So it is the Keeper. That's good. The Keeper stands before you.
That's without my notes.
That's good. But that's good. Like, these are important things to you. The Keeper stands and says, "I have a job that you might need to fill."
I guess I would grab my book and get
No,
on.
you're still in the mind. You're in your meditative state with him. He's standing in front of you.
Can I at least get on one knee?
You want to?
Disrespect.
No. It says,
And ask what his bidding will be.
it's like, today is the day that you write your first name, possibly. You write your first note.
Possibly. Okay. It'll be done.
Take up your pen, your sword, and your armor, and go to where I lead you,
I'll take everything.
if you wish, or you can take nothing but your notes.
Okay.
So, but you don't have to take anything. If you want, I'd assume that you at least take your sword. But if you don't want to take your armor, you don't have to.
Where will I be going?
So, towards the lake.
How many names will be writing?
So that depends on a lot.
I'll take everything.
Okay.
Make it look official.
All right. So
Looks better with the armor on.
So again, you put your armor on. So, and I assume the last thing that you have is you put your helmet on.
Yep.
So you take your notebook and put it in your pouch and quill. And you take your sword and right. And you turn towards the door, and this is what we didn't really get to do it the last time, but everyone's door is unique to them. So what's on your door? What would you want your door to be? No one really has names on it, but they're all like this symbols.
So I don't have my book with me, so I don't want. Can you write this down? I won't forget. I guess it'll be. Can it be color or anything?
Yeah, it's like.
I guess.
It's a big wood door, so.
I guess the whole door would be my book.
Oh, so it makes it look like the book.
It looks like the whole book.
And your old symbol is the quill. Do you want the quill?
It'll
on
be on the lock.
Okay, so there's quill. So it looks like a giant book.
Mm-hmm.
And then around the lock areas, it looks like a quill with a feather around it. Okay. So
it's all red, but then you open it, the sides are black.
Okay. So the door's red on both sides, and you see.
Yeah.
Okay. So the handles are like quills. You want the handles to be like a arched quill that you go through.
Maybe not.
I thought the lock was a quill.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the lock, but maybe it's like most of them were like latches or whatever. They sort of go through. They weren't like the doorknobs and stuff that we have.
Yeah, I'll be fine. How you want to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe as long as the door's red and the clear book.
So it looks like a feather's coming out, and that's what you grab and push it down to open the door. Because usually there's a little counterweight. There's like this, and it does that. So you go out, and you walk through the common room, and again, there's what you see is you feel that you see an astral wolf leading you the direction you need to go.
Okay.
So you just follow it through. You walk past the arena, and you head to the gates. And there's quite a commotion at the gates. There's a couple of people there. You hear people talking about saying that there are those that are lost in the storm, and supposedly this great turtle has come ashore, and that people just got off the turtle. So as you're there, you're standing in the archway of the gate, and the wolf has stopped and is looking down, and you see people coming up. You recognize two of them. They're like the first two people you met. You see Chloe, and her little beast dog, and you see Pepper, the one that introduced you on the train.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the first thing you do, you see this gnome come up to Pepper and is just scolding and yelling and grabs her by the arm, and Pepper's like fussing and fighting, and she pulls her up into the school and just goes right past you. The dog's still through there, and down below everyone is all talking and worried, saying, hey, we have to wait till the storm's over, there's nothing we can do, there's a giant turtle down there. There's all this talking and stressing, and there's just Chloe and her dog standing there. They're like, we need to get some of the other professors. There's hardly any other professors here. There's Master Dagon, and they're all complaining that he won't help. But they're going to go try. And they're even talking and saying, well, even his Professor Master Dagon's son is supposedly out there, because Chloe has explained who's left. So there's still John, and Conlon still there. So you don't know if anyone's passed away or not, but the wolf is still there. And it sort of starts walking down towards the boat dock. Do you follow?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, it goes past Chloe.
Do I see it?
You don't see the dog.
Okay.
But
I see Seth.
But you see Seb walking.
Seb! Have you come to
Shit
help?
out of me. Days of grinning.
So
Are you gonna help? We need your help!
you keep walking.
Would I know she can't see the dog?
Yeah, like
I know she can't see.
Yeah. But you did notice those as they walked by, her dog. Look, the little dog that she has, the little beast dog, did look at it for a second. But it's just a very brief second.
Is the dog, the wolf I'm following, is that wolfy or is that just? It's the scent of death that it's following.
Sam, I need your help!
I don't get the turtle friends.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The turtle's gone, by the way. It dropped them off and it left.
Oh, okay.
But you're heading towards the docks. That's where the wolf is leading you.
Shouldn't he be over there by now with me?
Well, we're walking down the path. Do you walk past her?
Yeah, I would just nonchalantly
I've already put it on.
I would just tell her that
one?
I'm following my path to his death here. I have to go write my name. I have to go write the names.
No, I need you to help save them!
I can't. If they die naturally, I'm
You can! They're not gonna die! We need your help!
if they are dying naturally, I cannot help.
You can! That's why we're here! You wouldn't have come if it wasn't to help them!
You intend to help.
I tend to help. It's just not the way.
You don't have to explain yourself. You just say you're going to help.
I'm going to help. I got.
Okay, well, come on! John and Conlon need our help!
So So this is when you're serious, when there's about death.
Yeah. I'm trying
So do you follow the wolf down to the dock?
Oh yeah. Like,
So you come down and the
I didn't break stride.
Yeah. So she's following you. Okay. Well. So you didn't really say anything. You just kept walking.
Well, I would have told her.
I know, but you kept walking. While
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So just walk down, and there's a boat. It's not a great boat. On the shore.
Is anybody else coming?
So everyone else was up top. They were debating what to do. Like no one else has come down with you all.
Where did Pepper go? I thought she was getting help.
She got pulled away.
So I'm on the boat. Where's the wolf go?
The wolf is on the front of looking off in the direction down the coast.
This is where I'll be.
So,
Sev, where did Pepper go?
Don't know.
Well, didn't you see her? You walked right by her, I'm sure.
I wasn't paying attention. I was occupied.
so he's got a singular focus when there's death. So that's fine. Like I said, it's hard for you not to concentrate when the wolf is there. You know?
I'm solely focused on the wolf.
Yeah, the world sort of goes black and sort of it just goes through. Again, the question is, you don't know if there's actually been true death, someone is dying, or
I'm going to find out.
they're going to find out.
So if the turtle killed him, no big deal.
The turtle didn't kill him. He's my friend.
Sure.
She's my friend.
Sure. Okay.
So again, the ship does have little magical. It's like a little magical engine. Is the best way I can do it. So in the wolf, like, I don't know if either of you all, you've not been around water much, and you've never been on a boat much. So, religion, Andrew.
You in religion today?
That is going to be your number one role as a paladin.
Oh God, I rolled a 1.
All right, so you don't know what to do.
I don't.
It's like you're on the water, you're on a boat.
I'm just gonna follow the wolf.
You can't. The wolf is standing there. The wolf is looking at the way that this boat is supposed
I know,
to
but
take
when
you.
where the wolf goes, I'll go. So if it's facing north or east, I'm gonna face the same way, so I can.
It's looking actually south. No, west.
Okay, well that's where I'll be at.
Well, that's it. But you're on a boat. You need this boat to go. So that's the problem. Unless you ditch your armor and want to start swimming. Because the bad thing about heavy water, you will drop to the bottom.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
So, you do have someone in the boat with you. Do you wish to ask about how to get the boat to move? Or do you want to try to guess it?
I guess I asked.
I don't know how it moved. The turtle brought me back.
Oh, but you did pay attention earlier about when you all went.
Okay, so I'll do what I can to get it to move.
All right, do history the best you can. See if you can remember what John did.
Can I do one?
You weren't there. How do you know?
I was looking around. I mean, it's not rocket science. The boat.
If you've never seen a water boat
18.
before.
You ever been on a fishing boat where they drop the little portable?
18.
Okay.
You ever been on a fishing boat where they drop the little portable motor in so they can kind of scooter around?
Is that what I'm doing?
That's on the back of the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say, I think we're supposed to do something with this.
So that steers, but the little magical box is what gets going. So with it, you're 18, so something, you need to activate the little magical engine.
Do you know how to make this thing do something?
All right, so she pointed out that that's a little Arcana engine. Do our Arcana check, Sev.
That was a -1. Cool.
Get that out of your way.
7.
That's not. Let's see. I want to roll for the wolf. The wolf's occupied which way you need to go.
What about bark?
Bark, no, like bark.
Bark?
Wouldn't, no.
Know how to do anything?
Like.
Well, it's gotta have buttons. Just start pressing buttons on it.
Well, yeah. Investigate. See what makes sense to you.
Obviously, he's got the +1. Yay. 13.
Like I said, they're not. It's not the most complex thing in the world. It needs some type of magic energy put into it. So there's what you see. There's only 2 things magical.
Is there a paddle boat nearby?
It's
There's
storming.
oars.
There's
sure.
oars, but it's again, it's still storming. It's not pleasant out. It's lightning, thunder. The boat's rocking. You can try to oar it, but
Okay.
so between your wolf, you got a dog and a wolf. Those are the only 2 magical things that you know of.
Well, the wolf is concentrating right now, so.
Bark, do you know what to do? We've got to get back
Bark
to
has an
him.
intelligence of a -2. Like it's still a dog. It's not very good. Actually, it might be a -3.
Well, then I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you got frostbite here.
So, all the bad things you all rolled so bad.
Can your dog smell
No,
us?
I rolled an 18
Uh,
on something. Whatever
yeah,
I rolled.
that you.
Can my dog what?
Smell us?
Can bark?
Yeah, like sparks, but you're
A mile
Yeah,
down the water.
Like they're about 3 miles down the water. So the issue is the engine. I need something magical to start it up. Does any,
Got pee in it, make it start.
huh?
So I'll pee in it, make it start. I don't.
That's not magical. Do you all have
Is
anything?
my quarterstaff magical? My shillelagh's magical.
Yes. Remember, it's like your staff is made out of like
Ravenwood.
So you come up and you touch it. So do you want to call the shillelagh and see if the magic will go into it?
Yeah.
So you call your shillelagh, but it doesn't grow into a great shillelagh. The energy flows into the little box.
Okay.
So and the boat starts moving. So what do you 2 do with the boat starting to move?
I'm gonna hold on for dear life so I don't fall off.
No one gonna steer. You rolled an 18 to know how to steer the thing.
Well, I guess I will.
So you run back to the steer, the little rudder.
Yeah. So I'm steering.
Yeah, so you're trying to do the best you can.
And I'm navigating.
Yeah. So what you want to tell her?
Yeah, I'll tell you where to go.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to go try. So how close do you want to get to the shore?
I
Close
don't
enough
want to
we
risk
won't
running into it, so.
Is there a dock nearby?
That was the dock. There's not another dock for 6 miles.
What was that one then? I'm confused.
We're trying.
You don't know.
We're trying to find John and Conlon and the teacher.
Go that way.
Out towards with the wolf. Well, that's
If the wolf points with his nose, that's the way you go.
She doesn't see the wolf.
Remember,
You're the only one that sees.
Oh, let's go that way.
Yeah. So the wolf, the wolf is basically Grim Reaper. That's in the version of it. So it's a little form. So it's going. So you're trying to go towards the coast. So again, how close do you want to get to the coast?
Where we won't wreck the ship.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
she's the one that's steering.
That's what I'm telling her. Don't wreck the ship. Like, get close enough where it won't bomb
So
up
again,
the
how close?
how close can we get without it wrecking the ship?
I need a number. How close do you want to get?
5 feet.
Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna kill us.
Well, I mean, I don't know how.
So it's like you rowed the boat earlier.
How
close
deep?
do you
How
think-
big is this boat?
It's
Okay, how about
Okay,
the
I'm
bottom
gonna
of it?
get like.
Is it 4 feet? 5 feet?
Can you swim 30 feet?
I'm in a suit of armor.
No,
That's why I asked.
You won't get to swim at all.
I can't.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to try to get it as close as possible so he doesn't drown.
But if
So
it, if
10 feet.
so, you want to be 10 feet next to the rock wall. That's what I'm asking. How close do you want? Remember, it's all cliffside going down through there. So how close do you want to be to that giant cliff wall?
I meant to the shore when we get to where we're going.
Well, I'm asking of you traveling down. How close do you want to be
I
next
don't
to
be
it?
close at all.
Heck no, I'm gonna be like a
Well,
whole
you're
ship
You're killing
away.
me like this.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna be a whole ship away from it.
So you want to be like 20 feet from the wall.
Sure.
Okay.
A whole ship away.
Okay.
Ship away.
All right. All right. Survival to steer the ship.
Me or her?
Her. You're not. You said you're navigating.
Yeah. This is great.
13 and 5, 18.
All right. So again, the waves of the storm pulls you towards the shore, towards the rock wall, the cliffside. But every time you get it, it pulls it away. It keeps trying to pull you closer. Do you want to stay as far away from it, or you want to try to get a little bit further? Since, like I said,
A little further away.
okay. So, do you, if you remember, do you want to try to remember how where John had you all at?
Yeah. So history.
Yeah, their history. See if you can remember how far away John did it safely.
John.
So this, yeah.
I don't remember.
John.
I got a 4.
No. So you can make a guess how far out do you want? Because this was.
Yeah.
I mean, how the bottom of the boat? How deep is it?
Well, now that you went through like this, it was through. There's this giant cliff face that are sometimes 150, 200, 300 feet up, and you're at the bottom of it. It's crashing against these cliff sides.
The cliffs of insanity.
This is insanity.
No.
So I want to stay 35 feet away.
Okay, so you're trying to keep it 35 feet or so. Like I
Yeah.
said, every time it goes through, so you've made it the first mile pretty okay so far. The storm's still coming. So, so do another survival and see how well the next mile goes.
Already forgot. 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay, like I said, it keeps hitting you pretty good, but you're in the second mile of it, and Seb watches his wolf jump off the boat.
Okay.
Okay, where the dog's going?
I don't see it.
I meant like I was pointing.
It
Oh.
jumped into the water
Right there.
right there. So what do you want to tell her to do? If
Bodies float, so there's no body down there.
so, saying this is where he jumped off. Do you try to tell her to?
Stop the boat?
Okay. So is that you want to tell her to try to stop or hold it?
Yeah.
Just hold it in place.
Yeah.
Wish me luck!
All right. So she's trying to keep it.
Okay.
Am I able to keep it still?
Well, we'll hold it for a second. That you're trying to do your best right now. So, all right, Andrew, what do you think that this would probably mean if it jumped off? It didn't swim. It just jumped and went into the water and disappeared.
Do I need to find my own way?
You should probably. Well,
Bodies
you
float,
jump.
so there's no. That's where I'm confused at. Like this is.
Not if they're eating.
You might
I
need to
ain't
get in the
jumping
water.
Shit. I'm in armor. I'll just plummet.
Can
to
you
the,
take your armor
You
off?
can take it off.
I don't know if he can swim, and they're.
Yeah, you're fine. You got athletics.
Okay, so you
So
can swim.
you can take your armor off. if you
My
want.
athletics is not that great.
Really?
+1. Not great. I,
You're gonna have to.
I don't see the point in doing it because I can't fight underneath water.
It's not about fighting.
It's
What
about
is your
finding
job
the
to
dead
do?
bodies and writing
the
their
bu-
names
It's a
down.
book. It can't get wet, right?
It's a magical
It's
book,
it's
though,
like
right?
it's not about the book. It's about getting the name to put in the book.
Yeah. So technically, it wouldn't matter if it got wet.
How am I supposed to figure out their names so I get the bodies?
Well, that's what you're doing.
I guess I'll take the arm off and jump in. I don't.
All right. So it takes a little bit to take the armor off. So do you take your sword? Yeah or no? Yeah or nay?
No, I can't use it. It's too heavy.
You can take your sword with you. That doesn't really affect swimming. You'll just have it, sheathed. So you're just going to have your book and quill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Athletics or acrobatics, either or.
No, I rolled
What was
16.
So, but you can add whatever whichever's best between athletics and.
At 16, I think that's good.
All right. So you dive into the water. You don't have dark vision or anything, do you?
No, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So you're swimming through the depths. So you keep getting deeper, and it's dark. And as you get deeper, you eventually see like a glowing light.
Okay.
So do you want to do a perception at this depth, or do you want to try to get a little closer to the glowing light?
I guess I'll get a little closer.
All right. So you get a little close. So you get a little closer, and you see your wolf.
Okay.
So and it's standing on the bottom.
Okay.
So you come down.
God, I can hold my breath.
Well, like I said, it's not like it was it's not like it was taking a ton of time under there because you only can see like 5 or 10 feet in front of you, so you got to get pretty close. So go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw. Let's see how long you can actually hold your breath. Because now that you're going, you can get there quicker if you need to go up for air.
20.
Okay, so you can hold your breath for a while. So you're good at this point. So you like I said, you've only went like 20, 25 feet down into the murkiness. And again, do you swim the rest of the way to your wolf?
Oh yeah.
So you get down to the wolf, and you're down here, and you see there's a lady, and she's got like netting and some other debris and stuff stuck on her. That she's been wrapped up in, and she's just there. She's face up. She's all like wrapped up. So she's definitely deceased. You don't have to do.
I guess I'll cut her loose.
So you want to cut her loose? You don't. You said you didn't bring your sword.
I don't have a dagger on me.
I don't know if you have a dagger. I don't know if you have a dagger or not. You can try to do a sleight of hand to get her untangled.
Yeah, I did do that. 15.
I'll say it like you'll get it wrapped out. Like some of the debris and stuff had wrapped around her throat and like her arm, and sort of that's why it had drug down. So you're able to sort of get it out, and so it's like you bring her up. So we're gonna go up, and Chloe will see him come up on the side.
And I see that is our teacher.
Yep. So,
And
do you want to help him pull it into the boat?
yes.
So do you want help into the boat, or you want to get into the boat yourself?
Look at that myself.
All right. So I'll let you get up. So do you want to pull her in?
Yes. And then I'm gonna take a picture. But I just remembered that I hadn't resubmitted that, so I just did it. Yes. Pull her in. And I'm gonna... Do I know CPR? Because if I do, I'm gonna try it.
There's no such thing as CPR.
There's not at this time?
You can beat on her chest.
Okay, I'm gonna beat on her.
But it's been hours. So you're welcome to try to hit. You can do medicine. That's really what medicine is.
On that side, so that...
Do I know the teacher's name?
Yeah, I met her.
So I don't know the teacher at all.
Why will she not stay?
Just the shape of her.
Fine.
So while you're jumping on her chest, I'm going to ask you
Yes,
her,
I am.
her full
I'm jumping
name.
on her. I'm beating on her.
So what's her full name?
So,
I wrote it down, but I don't think I spelled it right.
it's okay.
Well, I'm
It
gonna...
doesn't have to be correct. Just,
It could be Bon Jovi. Or...
Chevin. Ms. Doctor? Is she a doctor or a
just
professor?
you just call her
Teacher Chevin! And I'm beating on her, and Bark's helping me
So I
jump
just
up
need,
and
Is that
down.
good enough for the name? Do I need to get the full?
No, it's not. That's not how you get the names.
I'm
So
confused now.
So we're jumping up and down
Ask.
on her, trying
I
to...
just did.
ask the body.
You talk to dead people.
You talk to dead.
You talk
the
to dead.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to talk to dead
like
people.
you talk to the spirits.
News to me.
So,
Okay, so I.
Come back! I tried to save you!
so she's trying to do that, but she's long.
So I just kneel down.
Well, you're probably going to have to pull me off of her.
Well, she's just
No.
beside of
I'm
her.
just right beside her.
Yeah.
And I politely ask for her name.
So
Like, in a gentlest voice possible, as calmly as possible. Like,
so you see like a spiritual form that sort of raises up. It's
do
like
they
just-
see it?
No,
Okay.
you see him. So it comes up, and she turns and looks, and she says it's Shevin. She asks, "What happens now?"
Do I see the wolf anywhere?
Yes, it's off in the distance, standing on the water.
Okay, so dumb question out character. Can she? Well, she's a spirit. Can she float around and go to the wolf?
More than likely, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna explain to her that I am here to help her to a better.
Can I hear him talking?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, like you
So
hear
he's
him, but you
talking
don't see.
outside. I mean, he's talking out loud to the dead body.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell her. I am here to help her
I've asked you to help. You're not helping.
pass on. Oh God.
Yeah, it's like you just tuned everything. You tuned everything else.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pass. I'm helping you pass to a better life.
No, we've got to bring her back.
I'm gonna write your name in this book.
So you,
I'll write her name.
What are you talking about?
I call you
Don't let
something
her. Don't let her like.
too
like,
loud.
like it's
Well,
okay.
this is what I would be
This is
doing.
what she's
She's
doing.
dead. I'm
I'll write
freaking
my,
out.
write my name. Write her name. And I'm
Okay.
writing it like with care. Like I'm not writing
Yeah,
it.
you're writing it. Okay.
And then
Stop writing. Help me save her.
I gently go like follow the wolf.
Yeah, and so
And I go like the wolf will lead the way.
she gets
Are
up
you
and
crazy? What wolf?
the wolf walks up along the water outside the boat. She gets up and she walks over and she pets the wolf, and they start walking across the bad weather.
Seb, I need your
And-
help.
and
Okay,
then
which way are they going?
into the water
I know those north, south, east, west.
with the west.
I'll go to the part of the boat where it's at, and I'll just wait for it to be outside.
Yeah, so as they walk, once they get together, they walk off and they fade out.
Okay.
So it doesn't take far.
And then I guess her name will slowly disappear. Or
Yeah, like so when you go, it just disappears.
And I shut my book down. I shut my book, and I just put it back gently. And
Yeah. So
Seb, what is wrong with you? You're not helping.
how do I feel any more dead, or do I?
well, that's ironic because you stand there and then you look. You notice there's a different wolf standing beside of you. It looks different.
Okay. What's it on?
So it's looking down the coast, but this one looks a little different than the last one. Yeah.
While we were driving here, did I pay any attention at all? Could I slightly look over to my left, see how she was driving the boat? so I can do it.
Well, now that it's got magical energy, you roll insight to see if you have insight on what she was doing.
11.
You can attempt it. It won't necessarily be great driving it compared to.
I mean,
what
I'll eventually get the hang of it. I mean, I'm not.
But just remember, you can crash into those walls. So
Zev, you're not helping.
did you just get up and try to go steer the boat?
No. Is there a below deck?
No, it's just a little boat.
Okay, it's just a little boat.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's.
Is there like a cloth or anything?
Not really. Like I said, this wasn't prepared much. You know.
So there's nothing like a blanket, anything.
You just the closest thing you have is your cape.
Okay, so I'll walk over and I'll tell her it's time to go. We got more. We gotta find the others.
Yeah.
We found her. We have got to go find the others before it's too late.
We've got to help her, though.
She's been here for 5 hours.
So she's been gone for a while. So
We have got.
persuade her.
We've
persuade
got
her.
to save her.
Where's Persuade? Where'd you find Persuade
In your whole skills list, like with your acrobatics, look at
It's
persuasion.
down near the bottom.
Yeah, near the bottom.
Oh, there's natural 20.
All right, so it doesn't mean that's you do see reason at this point. At this point, you know that you had hope, but it's a false hope.
So some religions, like you close your eyes and you put 2 quarters on it, or like 2. Is that a religion here, or that?
Well, you don't know her. You don't know her. Like this was the religion's teacher.
Right.
She
but-
taught all the religions.
There were other types of religions, but I don't know what was hers.
Do you remember I'm gonna say your natural thing.
Well, I would say I was in her class because that's.
We haven't had classes yet. Classes not
Yeah,
started.
they haven't started.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, like
so
they start in a few days.
I would just tell her, like, put her body over here. It won't get damaged. That helps you out. But we've got
There's rope you can tie it to make sure it doesn't.
So what did you say with my natural what? I would what?
You would naturally understand that we've got to go see the others.
So,
Because I'm gonna tell you, we can't. The longer we see her, the longer they're out there.
and the more dangerous that you all could end up wrecking the boat.
So of course I'm sad, but I do understand the life cycle because.
Yeah.
So
This time, I'm gonna pay attention to both her and the wolf.
Okay.
Because I think I can do multitasking.
Yeah. Well, just the wolf's point. But again, this wolf is different. This one is more. The other one was like dark.
This one's more light.
This one's lighter.
So I'm assuming dark means
Let's
death. It's been dead.
Yeah.
Light
Let's say
means
black.
that
Let's
there's
say
a
black.
chance.
Let's say black. The black wolf.
Means death.
That something has died.
Then the white wolf
If
means
it's
like,
white gray, then there's a possibility of death.
and I will know that.
Yeah. So now, so like I said, you're sort of learning this too because you've never. This is your first name that you've written. So.
He was a religious teacher too.
Yeah.
So we're.
Pressing on down there. All right, survival on the boat.
So, and I'm also going to ask him after I roll survival on the boat and hope that I haven't already wrecked us.
It's beautiful music.
Oh, well, it's only a 9.
Okay, so
Do me roll, see if I get something back.
well, it's like.
Well, he can give me the help action.
Are you watching the wolf? Or
So
are you being a backseat driver telling her how to steer?
I can do both. I can sit beside her and watch the wolf.
It
Okay.
was only an 11 that time.
So okay. So the storm sort of blows you all closer to the edge. You're really close to the mouth of the bay that they're in. So you can't look for the bay. You can't look for the bay and steer at the same time. So someone has to steer and someone has to look for the.
So I
bay
guess I'll
entrance.
tell him, you need to look for the bay entrance. That's where they were.
Okay, I'll just look then.
All right, perception.
14.
Okay. Alright, so survival while you're trying, like, let's see if we can get up there without problem.
No.
It's okay.
7.
Alright, so you look for the bay and a great storm sort of goes through. Off in the distance there comes out of the water like a great almost mountain that sort of raises up and down again. And it sort of creates more waves. So you're
It's
not
my turtle.
Yeah, but it's far off, so it's sort of created waves coming, and it blows you all into the shore, the coastline. And
So it was helping.
well, it snapped your boat into the cliff sides, so it sort of crashes up against there.
It didn't help us.
No,
It
So-
didn't kill us.
you're really like. So we got choices. Do you plunge into the water, or do you try to clamp onto the shore and try to like bring yourself along the coastline like that cliffside, or do you just jump into the water when the
I'm jumping into the water because
Right,
I
so-
couldn't save her,
right,
so...
all right, so what do you do? So do you try to latch onto the cliffside since you have your armor?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and do an attack roll onto the cliffside to
Oh,
Attack roll?
yeah, we're trying
to
to
see if you can
trying
hold
to
to it, I guess.
Okay, javelin. I guess it'll be a longsword.
I don't know. Do you have a javelin?
Mm-hmm.
I would use the javelin. That makes more sense.
15.
Okay. Yeah. So you plunge the javelin in, and you're up against it. So you're sort of climbing along. So use whatever better athletics or acrobats, and you're scaling the cliffside.
Okay.
Acrobatics
Oh.
or athletics, whichever's better. And same for you, athletics or acrobatics to swim into the cave.
We got an natural 20 on athletics.
Okay, so you're going to be able to get around pretty good and work your way in.
Where's the wolf at?
15.
Okay, so you're swimming. So you're following her swimming. The wolf is standing on top of the water, looking into the bay. Okay, so you follow her and you go through, and there's this. You're out of the storm at least, and there's this little lagoon that's underground and stuff through, and you see a little campfire off in the distance a little ways. So you'll keep scaling the side, I guess. Do another athletics, or whichever's better, athletics.
Both of us, or just him this time?
Yeah, like you two. It's
14.
Did you say we saw a fire?
yeah, like remember there's campfire.
Oh, much better.
14.
18.
All right, so you work your way again. You work your way across the cliffside, and eventually you come up and you make it to shore because I'm assuming you're going towards the campfire. And there you see there's two people. I don't think you've met John, or
Conlon, he
Conlon.
hasn't.
no. So there are two other students in the shore.
But I see them, and they're alive and breathing.
Yeah, they're there.
And they're close enough to hear me yell.
Yeah.
The dead can hear you.
All right.